What's up guys, MoneyManD here, back with a coin video. I will say it has been a little bit, so sorry for the videos. I've been in college and stuff, so it's probably a little bit. I do look a little different. Got a haircut. I have a lot of facial hair, so I got that haircut as well. But we have some really cool, awesome coins. I just went to a coin shop recently, and I'm going to show them to you. And also I got to do my channel anniversary too in a minute. But okay, starting off, we got 9 awesome coins. Starting off with a really cool standing Liberty quarter. This stuff I got with silver was pretty close to 40 bucks. It wasn't exactly 40 bucks, but it was pretty close to 40 bucks an ounce. So it's crazy actually how much it is. And, you know, gold is like 3,600, 3,700, something crazy. So crazy times. And most of the stuff here is not bullion related, or most of the stuff is numismatic. And this stuff is a little bit more bullion. This coin right here, saying Liberty quarter, 90% silver, 1927, which will be a better date if it had a Denver or San Francisco mint market, like a key date. It's not, unfortunately. But it's still really cool. I got it because I like the color. It's probably artificial and stuff, but like you see, there's like a little color on the shield, and there's color on the side and the whole rim. Thought it was pretty cool. It kind of actually shows up pretty well on camera. Other than that, standing Liberty quarters are pretty cool. I think this was like 26 times face. It was like a really, really good deal. I mean, really good deal compared to the price of silver. I mean, I remember buying it for 20 and then 18, but you know, times are changing. Still pretty cool. Not really worn, whatever, like good condition, or maybe like VG or whatever. It's actually, yeah, not good. It's like VG probably. But I like the color. Like I said, trying to see. It had some color on the bottom, so I thought it was cool. Not necessarily a toner per se. And this, and about another standing Liberty quarter, and this one actually is a lot nicer. I picked it up because it was pretty cool. I think this is like fine to very fine condition. Like, look, you can start to see the shield. You could start to see you got her eye, and then you got, the separation of her top and the bottom of her hair. So it's really nice. You see the dress and stuff. 1929, so one of the last years, not any better. That wing is pretty bad in the center. This wing is full detail, just very good detail at least. This is definitely a lot better condition compared to this guy. Can't even see, like you just barely see. This guy you can see a little better. You can actually see like dots and stuff. You can't see. Let's get it. Let's compare that. Yeah, look at that. So you can see the difference. Heads, and then dress. So pretty cool. Same Liberty quarters are nice. I picked them up because they're a little bit cool. The good thing about silver being really expensive is everybody's selling it, and also, I mean, it's cheap. The premium is negative. You're paying under spot usually for 90% silver, which is nice. But also, there's so much. I went there. They had full bucket, a huge bucket, 75% full of quarters, dimes, half dollars, not as much, slightly lower, but still a bunch of half dollars, and quite a bit of dollars. They did sell out of dollars, but anyways, bunch of stuff I looked through. I mean, I could have spent a little bit longer, but whatever. It looks, they were pretty cool. So I just picked out those two. I could have bought more, but 26 on his face, like, it's getting a lot. So, anyways, the next coin is a really nice coin. It is a large cent. I don't have too many large cents, but I need. This one's actually going to be upgraded. I did not place the one it's going to. I was going to place it, one of the ones I had, my typeset, but thankfully I got this just in time. Probably should have gloves, but sorry. This is 1851 large cent. Really old. Getting close to the end of the series. Really nice condition. This guy is like XF, man. This thing was, I mean, brown, of course. But this guy is really good condition. Yeah, this guy is, or VF maybe VF condition. That's still like awesome. I would say it's a VF condition. You got Liberty, full Liberty. See stuff. It's not coming up as green. I don't know why it's coming up as green. It doesn't have any problems with it. It's a nice, just a nice brown large cent. Really awesome. See the full everything's a little bit of a weak strike, but this guy is like not XF is probably a stretch. It's more like VF, but super bold lettering. You can see everything. So I'm so happy that I get to put this in. Like, look at those denticles. Awesome. Or yeah, I forget. I think they're called denticles. Really cool. I was so happy to get this coin because I was like, man, like the one I had is such a bad condition one. Like it's like good details. It's a really bad example. But now that one is going in my typeset, which I'm gonna make some videos on. So stay tuned for that. It's really cool. Next up, so that's a typeset upgrade, which is like this is a typeset edition. I did not have this originally. Really small guy. It fits in the whole screen. This is my second half dime. 1852 to arrows. This is because they reduced the weight. It's now 1.24 grams. Used to be 1.3 something. Well, I say now, 170 years ago, it used to be 1.34. It dropped it by like 7%, I want to say, which is like very little. This literally weighs slightly over a gram. Like that's how light it is. So it's pretty crazy. And it's got the arrows. It put the arrows there to make sure that it was that they knew that it was less silver. It's still 90% silver. So, yeah, very cool coin. Pretty bad condition. Clean some stuff. The D is gone for some reason, but not bad. I mean, the mintage is like 13 million, which is kind of a lot. But definitely good condition. Maybe some problems. Still pretty cool. Typeset edition, like I said. It's a whole filler. Now I'm only there's one coin I want to show. There's a few coins, really awesome coins to show at the end. That are actually typeset, you know, really ones I needed. This next one is a half crown. I just bought some foreign silver. It was pretty inexpensive. This is a George V. This is a half crown from Britain. 50% silver, because after World War I, they kind of switched to 50%, from 80% to 50%. It flips like a medal. I like the design, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's really bad condition, but there's the shield and stuff. There's different varieties of stuff, but it doesn't matter. It's just junk silver at this point. 14 grams, so 7 grams is silver. Like 7 grams of pure silver. That's what you would it's like $9 or so. So it's pretty cool. Next up, another foreign silver coin. Pretty cool proof coin. Start off the front, we got Elizabeth. It's pretty good condition, I would say. It's got some problems with it, but again, it's just silver. Elizabeth II. This is from the Bahamas. Really cool. The Bahamas, really awesome. It's got some stuff there, but as you can tell, it's a proof finish. And I did like it. There's pretty cool fish in it too. It's $1 from 1971. It's got a fish there, and it's got the little conch shell. Right, is that what it's called? Yeah, conch shell. And this is made in the Franklin Mint. That's what the F means, is Franklin Mint, which is in Pennsylvania. So, really cool. This is 80% silver. This is 18 grams. So 18 grams of 80% silver. Yeah, like 14 grams. So 14 grams of like pure silver. So this is just about double, a little over double. That one was like $9 silver. This is like $20 in silver. And this was 71, like I said, only 31,000 made. That's actually a pretty rare coin. I mean, all in all, they're pretty. Oh my gosh. They have made it. The non-proof is half a mintage at 15,000, and they made it in 72 and 73. So pretty cool. And then we got some big hitter coins. I'll start with one of the coolest. I'm keeping it in the capsule because it's different types. So, Seed of Liberty over here. And you can tell, you know, it's bigger than, you can't see the full thing on the scope, so you would have to say, okay, it's bigger than a dime, so it's like a quarter. But this is not a quarter. It's bigger than a dime, and it's smaller than a quarter. This is a extremely rare, it's 1875. This denomination, literally no one has seen. This is a 20-cent piece. We don't even have a name for it. We just call it 20-cent piece. 20 cents. This is definitely not the nicest looking coin. It's got okay details, like good condition, good VG, but it does have some problems with it, like cleaning and stuff. But I am so happy to have this coin. They made this like 75, 76, like that's it. Like, they made it very little for circulation. These guys are so dang expensive. Because this guy's got a mintage of 1.1 million and only 25,000 estimated to survive, which sounds like a lot, but this is literally the only 20-cent piece you can find. Most 99% 20-cent pieces are 75 S's. And 75 Philadelphia's are rare. 75 CCs are like crazy rare. Same thing with the 76s are rare. But this is an extremely expensive coin. This guy is One I thought I was never gonna get for a hot minute, but I'm glad I got it pretty soon actually. Really cool. It doesn't even fit in the capsule correctly. And the thing about this is it doesn't have reeded edge. It has a smooth edge too. It's kind of hard to see, but which is kind of crazy because it's a silver coin, and silver coin's supposed to have a reeded edge. Even the half dime has a reeded edge. So crazy. Two next coins, two big heavy hitters, really awesome coins. This is a Morgan dollar. It's gonna flip, so you know it's gonna be a little bit of a nicer Morgan dollar. Sure, they did 1891. What's going on with the date? Interesting things are going on with the date. Bunch of varieties, jeez. The GSA, they got VAMs. What did they do? So they got Spitting Eagle, it's cool. I don't have that one. It's a top, one of the top VAMs. 91. But I think, 1891 Philadelphia might be a little bit of a better date. But what's on the back is what makes it special. So it's like it's like in good condition. Maybe just inks out good 4 condition or good, maybe it's VG condition actually. It's just go nice. It's got some scratches stuff on it. But this is what makes it awesome. That is CC. That is Carson City. And actually, see some stuff. Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, the stuff is VAMs all over this, all over every coin, every Morgan dollar. Especially this one's rare. Only 1.6 million made, which is actually one of the highest mintages, I believe, for Morgan dollars, but it has a very low survival rate compared to the other ones. This guy has only 162,000, only about 10% are estimated to survive. Meanwhile, the 82 3/4s that made like 1.3 million have like 750,000 still around. So this is one of the rarer CCs. Not the rarest. 93 is like one of the 89, like 93, 78, 79 a little bit better. 80, 81, 85 is better. 82, 3/4 are the common ones you're going to see. The GSAs, the 63, 62, whatever, those are the most common ones. But 91 CC is definitely not mid-state by any means. Really awesome. It's got like the tilted CC. It's like slightly tilted and stuff. It's really cool. I'm so glad I was able to get this. Awesome coin. I love Morgan dollar. My first CC Morgan. And this is my first one. This is my second CC coin, but my first CC Morgan. Super happy. I was stoked when I got this coin. And the next coin is, I don't know, you didn't think you could get any more awesome than a CC Morgan dollar, but, oops, we did. There is one coin that could beat that. So this one's actually, I'm going to put this, I'm going to make a video in the Capital Plastics folder. I'm going to put this guy in. There's a different mints of Morgan dollars, and now I have a CC Morgan. I should put that in there. But this is designed very rare scene. This is a denomination. It's a $1 denomination, but it's called a trade dollar. Super rare coin. Just look at this for a minute. Definitely, by any means, definitely not mistake condition. It's probably like VFXF. It's pretty good actually. Some stuff. That's weakness in the coin. But you'll see in the back the reason why. Liberty's right there. Pretty good condition. You can see. Definitely an authentic coin. You can see the detail. She's holding olive branch. She's extending peace. She's holding grain because this was used for trade in Asia. And this is from 1874, so it's not the first year. First year is 1873, but it's not one of the more common ones. This only has a mintage of 2.5 million, so I believe it's a little bit on the lower side. Only 1,500 estimated to survive. So really awesome coin. And this, I'll tell you the story in a second. This has got the same design as a 20-cent piece, with the eagle facing right, so it's the different, and it has a chop mark. That's called a chop mark. It's like a T. I don't know why, but they chop mark these coins in Asia to show that they were real. They're pretty cool. Like, I don't know. This isn't an Asian character. I don't know why it's there, but that is why it's weak on the front. That one spot. And we have San Francisco minted. Should have mentioned that. A lot of them are made in I think Philly and San Francisco are the main mints. Yeah, because Denver wasn't around and stuff. So this is slightly heavier than the Morgan dollar. The reason is the Morgan dollar, while we used the Morgan dollar plenty of times, while we used Morgan dollar is very common in our commerce, it was slightly smaller than world currency, the world silver, because countries around the world had big silver coins, crown silver is what they call it. Britain, France, everybody in Europe had it. So they wanted the people in Asia did not want to use the Morgan dollar because they saw it as inadequate. They saw it was smaller than the trade dollar. Trade dollar, well, they had a problem. They weren't using them, and they wanted to expand out and trade in Asia. So they say, hey, we need to make a bigger coin. So the Morgan dollar weighs 26.73 grams, and the trade dollar weighs 27.2. So it is a full half a gram more, which doesn't sound like a lot. It really wasn't a lot. I mean, if silver was like $1 an ounce, half a gram is like, was this 31 grams in an ounce, right? Was a gram is like $1.30 now, and then divided by 30, so it was like 15 cents or something. It was very little, 10, 15 cents, but it did make a difference. That's why they made these. These are actually illegal to own from 1876 to 1965. You couldn't, or they were not maybe just illegal to own, but they were demonetized. You couldn't use these for trade. I don't know why you would, but you definitely couldn't have. So I guess kind of a market. It's definitely one of the coins that are not seen very often. Very few people. I haven't seen too many of them. Trade dollar 20-cent pieces are crazy. They're pretty hard to find any condition. Everybody always needs them for the typeset. That's I think most of the time there's either like there's chop mark collectors out there who like trade dollars, or there's typeset people who like trade dollars. Like it's very niche market, but it's still really cool. I'm so happy I got this coin. It's a really awesome coin. So stay tuned. I will be adding more stuff in the set. So I do some more vids. I have 12 after this. After I put these 3, I have 12 more slots in, and that's it. 12 more, and then I'll be done. Big guys. I got the seeded dollars, cat plus quarter, like half cents. Seeded half dimes are not that bad. Half dollars, cat plus half dollars. That's gonna be hard. That's about it. But we'll get to that another video. So thank you guys so much for watching my coin shop haul, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye.